Imagine a world where every whim is met instantly. Breakfast in Paris, lunch in Rome, sunset in Santorini, all in a single day. The ultra-wealthy travel in seamless bubbles, private jets, super yachts, and exclusive villas, shielded from the world's chaos. But when every path is smoothed and every inconvenience erased, what's left of true adventure? Where's the magic in a wrong turn or a chance encounter? The promise is ultimate freedom, but the reality is often isolation. Life behind polished glass, observing rather than living. So, let's pull back the curtain on luxury travel and ask, does having it all mean missing what matters most? For billionaires, travel begins with a single call to a trusted concierge, not a frantic search for the best deals or last-minute bookings. Every detail is handled by a team of professionals who anticipate needs before they're even voiced, ensuring that the journey is seamless from the very first moment. A private jet stands ready on the tarmac. No waiting in lines, no crowded terminals, just a direct walk onto a flying suite designed for ultimate comfort. Inside, plush leather seats, gourmet dining, and personalized service transform the flight into an experience in itself, not just a means of getting from point A to point B. Upon arrival, the bubble of exclusivity remains unbroken. Private islands with overwater villas await, where Michelin-starred chefs prepare gourmet meals on sun-drenched beaches. Every grain of sand is raked to perfection, and every amenity is tailored to personal taste, creating a world where luxury is the standard, not the exception. Super yachts glide silently to hidden coves, far from the crowds. On board, helipads, private cinemas, and world-class spas offer endless indulgence. Each day brings a new, secluded paradise, accessible only to those with the means to seek it out. In the world's great cities, presidential suites offer panoramic views. Private showrooms open their doors for exclusive fittings, and museums host after-hours tours for a select few. Every moment is designed to be unique, ensuring that privacy and exclusivity are never compromised. Every experience is meticulously curated by expert planners. Every interaction is filtered through layers of discretion and service, and the world itself seems to be served on a silver platter, ready to fulfill every desire. Yet, for all its splendor, this privilege exists parallel to real life, never truly within it. The world outside is observed from a distance, through tinted windows, from private terraces, or high above the clouds, always close, but never quite touched. So, is this paradise? A dream life of endless luxury and comfort? Or is it perhaps just a beautiful gilded cage, where freedom is traded for perfection, and true connection remains just out of reach? The cost of this luxury isn't just money, it's connection. When every encounter is scripted, the local culture becomes a backdrop, not a living experience. The chaos of a real market, the joy of haggling, the surprise of a new taste. These are replaced by sanitized, curated versions. Adventure is simulated, risks eliminated, spontaneity lost. The true soul of a place, its people, its stories, its messy beauty, remains out of reach. The ultra-wealthy collect destinations, but rarely collect the moments that make travel transformative. In seeking perfection, they miss the extraordinary hidden in the ordinary. Imagine, for a moment, two very different journeys to the vibrant land of Thailand. Each path offers its own unique story, its own way of seeing the world, and its own lessons to teach. The first traveler is a billionaire, arriving in style aboard a sleek private jet, greeted by staff and whisked away from the crowds. He checks into a flawless villa perched above the ocean, every detail meticulously arranged for comfort and privacy, with breathtaking views at every turn. Each meal is served on deserted beaches, where he dines alone, surrounded by silence and the gentle sound of waves, savoring gourmet dishes prepared by private chefs. His days are filled with perfectly staged photos, each moment curated, every experience polished for the camera. But when he leaves, he takes home little more than beautiful images and memories of solitude. The second traveler is a backpacker, arriving by bus, tired but excited, stepping into the heart of Bangkok's bustling chaos with nothing but a rucksack and a sense of adventure. He gets lost in the maze of city streets, haggles for spicy street food at crowded markets, and squeezes onto boats with locals, learning snippets of language and culture along the way. Nights are spent swapping stories in hostel common rooms, forging friendships with fellow travelers from around the world, sharing laughter, tips, and dreams. The billionaire's trip is seamless, luxurious, and beautiful, like stepping into a living postcard. Yet it remains distant, untouched by the messiness of real life. The backpacker's journey is unpredictable, sometimes chaotic, but filled with genuine moments, spontaneous laughter, unexpected kindness, and the thrill of discovery. It's deeply real, and every day brings a new adventure. So, who truly experienced Thailand? Was it the one who observed from a distance, or the one who dove in and participated, embracing every challenge and joy? Comfort isn't the enemy of adventure, but when every moment is over-curated, we risk missing the heart of a place, the surprises, the connections, the growth. The richest journeys are those that force us to engage, adapt, and connect with the world and its people, pushing us beyond our comfort zones. In the end, one traveler consumed a luxury product, while the other truly lived an adventure, collecting not just photos, but stories, friendships, and a deeper understanding of Thailand. I once met a billionaire who spent an entire week in a breathtaking paradise, surrounded by every imaginable comfort: crystal clear waters, endless sunshine, and the finest luxuries money could buy. His suite overlooked the ocean, and every detail was meticulously crafted for indulgence and pleasure. He had private chefs, personal staff, and access to experiences most people only dream of. Yet despite all this, the loudest thing he heard was the echo of his own footsteps in those grand, empty halls. The silence was almost deafening, a constant reminder that even in the midst of opulence, something essential was missing. The grandeur only seemed to amplify his solitude. In stark contrast, I remember a time when I was stranded in a small Indian village, far from any luxury. A local family, with little to spare, welcomed me into their humble home. Their hospitality was genuine, their smiles warm, and their generosity overwhelming. They shared their food, their stories, and their laughter, asking for nothing in return. We couldn't speak the same language, but kindness bridged the gap between us. Through simple gestures, shared meals, and heartfelt laughter, we found a way to connect that went beyond words. In that moment, I felt a sense of belonging and gratitude that no luxury suite could ever provide. The billionaire had everything material, but lacked true connection. I had very little, yet felt profoundly rich in spirit. The contrast was striking, one surrounded by abundance but alone, the other embraced by strangers and feeling at home. The true value of travel isn't measured by thread counts or vintage wines, but by the shared meals, the laughter, and the unexpected friendships that blossom along the way. It's in the moments when we open ourselves to others, regardless of background or language, that we discover the real treasures of the world. The greatest luxury, I've learned, is letting the world in, with all its unpredictability, warmth, and humanity. It's about embracing the unfamiliar, allowing ourselves to be changed by the people we meet and the stories we share. In the end, the most precious souvenirs aren't things we can buy or collect, but the moments that change us, the connections, the lessons, and the memories that stay with us long after the journey ends. What makes a journey valuable? Not the price tag, but connection to people, culture, and ourselves. The best moments are unplanned, a tomato from a farmer, monks chanting at dawn, a guide's secret spot. These can't be bought or scheduled. They're gifts for the curious and open-hearted. Comfort is wonderful, but don't let it become a cocoon. Choose to pierce the bubble. Eat at a local spot. Ask your guide for their favorite place. Step beyond the velvet rope. The best travel is humble, leaving us richer in spirit and perspective. The true treasures are the stories, connections, and changes we carry home. As you plan your next adventure, ask yourself, will you observe from behind glass or dive into the world's beautiful mess? Let curiosity guide you, kindness be your currency, and don't fear getting lost. Talk to strangers, try new foods, and be present. These are the moments that transform a trip into a pilgrimage of the heart. The world is a vast, astonishing book. Don't just read the blurb. Go out, collect stories, and let travel change you. Your journey awaits. Make it a meaningful one.